Greetings! Welcome to the Meatmiss Holiday Devlog for hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. We're going to start off as always with a quick sound check. Make sure speakers aren't up too high. Haha, wonderful. Except for that last one. So, you all know what we have this week. We have ourselves a Meatmiss Day gift unboxing. So that's right, if you don't want any spoilers, if you're waiting to open these for yourself instead of seeing them here, you should probably stop watching right now. But for everyone else who just wants to hang out, see some new gifts, whether or not you have the game, we're going to dive right in. If you're new to Meatmiss this year, this is our yearly celebration that happens in H3. Takes place in the Meatmiss Snow Globe now, where I have arrayed a bunch of gift boxes beneath our Meatmiss tree. So let's just go ahead and see what they are. I don't need you anymore, 1911. Down we go! All right, let's see what we got here first. First gift, of course, we have our Meatmiss boxes, which I implemented, was that last year or the year before? Kablamo! What are you? Check this little beauty out. This is a incredibly important piece of firearm history, in my opinion. This is the C77, or Construction 77. This is the first handgun that Mauser ever made back in 1877. It is a single-shot falling block. We depress the rear there, which basically cocks the striker and exposes our chamber. By placing a round in, it actually pushes on, I think it's the ejector, and causes the block to close. Being an old pistol, it has an absolutely terrible sight, where the front blade is actually a good deal higher than the rear sight. I don't know why this was done. It might be because this is black powder ammo. I don't think there's any chance we're gonna hit a snowflake from here. No, that's not happening. But honestly, for a single shot, it's pretty fast to shoot. Let's see, can we find ourselves... Yeah, let's see if we can plink a steel from here. Let's take another shot. Remember, because the front blade is higher than the rear, we want to aim a little higher than we need. Nope. Still not happening. Let's try again. There we go. Close enough. Beautiful little piece. Sadly, it is firing the incredibly anemic 10.6 by 25 millimeter rimmed. This is what the Reichs revolver fires. This is honestly one of the worst cartridges in the game for total muzzle energy. But as I said, it was too important of a piece of history to not put in. I think it's handsome. I just love early pistols, and the way that you can tell that we just had not figured anything out yet. So, bammo! Wonderful. That is our first gift. Let's put you down. Huge thanks to Colin for that beautiful piece. Next up, we got a little thing here. Let's see what this is. Pow! We have a compass. This was made by Ole, honestly, a while ago, and I just keep forgetting to put it in. So it's finally gone in. It has some fairly realistic behavior to it. You can see it has a little bit of tilt there. If we put it beyond a certain angle, it gets sort of bound up and stops rotating. And we can also use the touchpad to have the outer rim rotate in line with this, and then we can click, yeah, there we go. Beautiful. So, which is part of the, correct procedure for actually using a compass. Like, you align the outer blade with the arrow direction, and that tells you how far off you are from north. Less useful without a map, but it's how this works, so of course it gets implemented like anything in H3. So honestly, just having it down in my quick belt slot like that, so I just always know what direction north is super useful. So yeah, thanks again, Ole, for that. Next up, we have a stack of 3 boxes, also from Ole's work. That's right. Wouldn't be a Meatmiss without some more ARs for the collection. So we've got an appropriate set of 3 that I just love. This is the C607, also known as the real-life Sosa gun. Oops. It's so dopey looking. It's got this tiny little handle. I don't know. It feels like it's been shrunk down about as small as you could get a classic AR. Let's see if we can hit some snowflakes. There we go. Beautiful. You know, I should have really made some of these spawn laterally instead of just straight up. What were you thinking, Anton?
Negative. I am a meat popsicle.
I know, right? So yes, that's our C607, and then to go with it are 2 cool pieces of history. I don't know if you have ever seen these. This is the XAR 1501. This is the very, very first AR-15. So we've got that like slick side looking lower. We've got this weird looking rear to the carry handle. No carry handle adapter mount yet. You know, the sights, they aren't bad. They're a little weird, but certainly not bad. And of course we've got this like different type of charging handle on the top. Different sound to it. And I believe this went with a 25 rounder. Yeah. Take some more shots on steel. See how we like this. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice iron, honestly. Very functional. Just a wonderful piece. I don't know about you, but I love any AR that just has like weird and old furniture to it. And speaking of weird and old furniture, here's our second one. Kablooey! This is listed as just AR-15 prototype, which has, I believe this was like a carbon fiber coating on the outside of its furniture, which would have been fairly advanced for its time. Try not to walk in front of me, Sosigs. Boop. You know, just like it's just so interesting seeing something that is almost on its way to familiar, but just, you know, a couple ideas back from that. Cool piece of history. Game would be incomplete without it, honestly. Wonderful. Drop our mags there. Moving right along. What do we have here? I've already forgotten what is in these, actually. I'm so tired. Oh, we got something supremely strange. So this is a multi-shot Magfed HK flare launcher. So we've got these weird 19 by 36 millimeter flares. The casing is especially weird in that the like case part that comes off is just that back piece there. And when you fire a round, because we have this opening on the top, spring pressure actually just pushes the casing out. So we still have to cock the hammer manually for each shot, but when you fire it, it actually just sort of bloops the cartridge out. Boop! There it goes. Ah! Sorry, Sosig Volunteer. You said you were cold. Boop! Now you're on fire. Sorry, buddy. It's that time of year. Oh, still doing all well. Probably not pleased with being set on fire. Whop! So yeah, 5 shots of questionably useful flare, but it was just so weird. It seemed like the most perfectly H3 gun to put in, you know. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's just like such a funky piece of history. You know, it has its instructions literally written right on the side from a universe where hands exist, and yeah, apparently they still make ammo for this. They're like 20 to 40 bucks a pop if you find them online. But I don't want to spend that, but I'll certainly play with it in H3. Moving right along, we've got another long case here for folks who are interested in a modern rifle that is not an AR. I've gotten a whole bunch of requests for this over the past year or two. This is an L85A3 more modern version of this platform. Remember, we've got our fire selector back here to pull it on full auto. Doesn't have an integrated sight package of any kind, so we also have not the correct optic for this. I think these are typically fielded with a Spectre DR. We've got a what Oli has described as the first good LPVO in the game. This is what is it? I'm gonna always forget. It's like VRZ 1 through 6, but it's second focal plane, which means we can actually zoom up and down without the reticle getting bigger and smaller. So it is actually equally useful at all of our different ranges. It is crystal clear. Wonderful optic. Cool rifle, you know, if you're into these kind of bullpups. Honestly, I like the older L85. I think its primary redeeming factor is that it's classic ugly instead of modern ugly. This is just modern ugly, and modern ugly is kind of boring, but I know. But I'm in my 40s, and so of course I've just turned into that, like, they don't make guns that look good anymore. I've just become that grumpy guy, but I figured a whole bunch of you would enjoy a modern L85. So there you go. I hope it is everything that you dreamed of. Moving right along, we have just like an angry little thing. Bammo! This is the G12 shotgun. We've got a bunch of different sizes of magazine for it. A 5, 10, and a 15 round drum. We're gonna quick belt lock that. This thing, I fell in love with this when I saw it, because I was like, I don't think you can get a Magfed shotgun into a smaller package than this. This is about as compact and angry of a little thing. You know, if we want to aim it, we're gonna have to take our one sighting system that is present here. Pop that on there, drop that down to 1. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. Fast to acquire. Get that drum there. Just look at that. That's a proportion set. I mean, not like most modern guns, but that's an aesthetic. This feels like it's just arrived straight out of like a Deus Ex game. Wonderful. Just wonderful. And it's one of those things that when it comes to taking hold and mag-fed shotguns, each one has a different mag capacity progression. Like the SPAS 15 is like 3, 6, 12, 18. This is 5, 10, 15. So there's one that's just 5 and then 10. And so I love that we have that little variance in there, run to run, even though they're all 12 gauge mag-fed. They each have different ammo economies. And of course, because this is a shorter barrel, this is going to have a bit less, heat on each shot than like the Mark 12, which is super long barrel, but as such is cumbersome. Whereas this just has that delightful, compact carbine energy. Love it. Just love it. We're going to bring this with us, though. Actually, you know, we might bring the L85 with us, because the next set of things is we need to actually have something with rails on it. That's right. If you see a table full of little packages like this, you're like, oh, it's going to be some rail mounted nonsense. So I have no idea what order these are, so let's open up the first one. It is a banana for scale. However, it's honestly, this ended up coming out a little smaller. It's more like a banana rescaled to be a good foregrip instead of a foregrip the size of a banana. But I quite like it. So, banana foregrip, nonsense number 1. Nonsense number 2, a desk bell attachment. That's right.
Is it still dashing through the snow?
You want to get Sosig's attention on a run, just walk up to one of them. Hey, 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 whap! I love being annoying. So there's your desk bell attachment. Nonsense number 3. I know some of you are just gonna love this, given your age group. I give you the MEATMAS 8-ball. Oh my gosh, why can't... There we go. This is a fully physics-simulated fortune-telling 8-ball. Well, not fortune-telling, answering. So, let's see here. Should we shoot the Sosig with the green earmuffs? Give it a shake. Take a look. See what it says. Touch grass. I guess you've been spared. What about the one in the teal glasses? Real. I'm gonna interpret. Oh, that's an L. Definitely not. You've all been spared by the MEATMAS 8-ball. This was one of those ideas that I was when I was working on goofy stuff. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just do that. And then I'm like partway into implementing it, and I'm like, wait a minute. A real one of these actually works by having a D20, which is a complex physics object, buoyantly suspended in a liquid such that it presses up against the glass and only one face of it's visible. If any of you who mod, you can open this up and see the sins that have been committed to make this work. But that is indeed an actual captured physics object floating around in a very dark, translucent volume. Skill issue. I love it. I just love it. And then our last piece of nonsense is a fidge attachment. Let's pull this back up. Gotta get this sucker spun up. Yeah! Even makes a noise. Super low friction. It'll just keep doing that. If we grab it and click up on the touchpad or BY, we can actually cycle between a bunch of colors. Yeah, that one's my... No, is it this one? Nah, there we go. That's my favorite. Angle-dependent teal to purple. Hell yeah. Fidge attachment. Reload our gun. Ah, it already started. Oh, I screwed up. We've got to do the retention fidget spinner reload, where we pull a mag out, get that spinning. Bam. Perfect. It's actually interesting because of just the way that like angular velocity is retained. If you spin the gun really rapidly like that, it can stop it. Or sometimes get it going. There we go. Yeah, if you can make a swiping motion with the gun like that. Oh, that's so neat. I don't think I even realized that. Yeah, let's stop it completely. If I just take it and go whoosh. Come on. There we go. Wonderful. Wow. There you go. There's your cursed gun for 2025 Meatmiss. I hope you all enjoy it. All right, we got a big one here. What's this about? This is our penultimate Meatmiss gift. Oh goodness, it needs instructions. Boom! I give you the Piat launcher. In the long line of questionably designed English weapons, check this out. So the way this works is that this is a spigot mortar. So this thing has this big metal protuberance that actually gets pulled back as though we were fielding a crossbow, and then that fires forward into the base of the ammo, like so. In real life, this thing is just awful to work. It's like a 200-pound spring. So in H3, the way we do this is I'm sort of faking you having feet. So we take this by the front, we slam it down into the ground, and it's now mounted to the ground. We then grab the 4, rotate it, pull it up till it stops making noise, push it back down, rotate it back, yoink! Go like that to grab it, which cocks the device. If I take it off safe and fire, goes like that. So you don't actually have to cock it every time you fire it. You just have to cock it the first time, because firing a round recocks that mechanism. Let's see if we can actually hit a snowflake. This is a slow projectile. I would, if I was fighting a tank, I would not want one of these, because you got to be a little too close. Let's see here. Oh, a little low. Let's try again. Aim a little higher. Ha! Yeah! Wonderful. Direct hit with a Piat. Oh, a little low. This one's further, so... Nope, still low. Let's try the top marker. Oh, we were just wide right there, but I think we are at the correct height.
Feels like
Nope. Yeah, I don't think... All right, we're going to try one more careful shot. Nah. I'm sure if I kept trying at it, I'd get it. But yeah, so there you go. There's a Piat. Sorry, buddy! Oh! You have been spared by my poor aim. What about you? Sent to space. All right, and then we have our last gift, which thankfully I have not also sent to space. This one is very special, and it's really in a new sort of tradition for H3, wherein I put a classic toy gun into the game, and in this case, it is a rubber band gun. Which means in this box, we have a... yoink! Rubber band! This was a fair bit of work to get to be a neat effect. We basically chamber around onto it like so. Grab it and stretch it back. Go like that. To squeeze open our clothes hanging pin. Doo-doo, boop, boop, doo. Boink! And just blop a poor Sosig in the face with a rubber band. Did that fall through the ground? Yeah, this is such a thin projectile. Boops. Oh, they sometimes land. So you can actually pick them back up and just reuse them again. Even though this becomes a projectile, just like a bullet, once it hits, it spawns a submunition that is just another rubber band. Boink. So you can, in theory, in levels with a reliable physics ground geometry, just use the same rubber band over and over again. It is the ultimate stealth weapon for stunning an enemy for 1 to 3 seconds. Ah! We missed! Terrible!
Can we get a new tree this year? The last one
Bonk.
cost too much.
Wonderful. So there you have it! There's all of our goofy Meatmiss weapons for the year. I hope you have enjoyed watching me go through them, and if you have the game to actually play around with, I hope you enjoy using them. Even though I've been so exhausted this year because of working on multiple projects, I really look forward to doing this. I barely got this all done in time. But yeah, that's perfect. Love that effect. Wonderful. Anywho, let's jump out of VR as we've got an important announcement and, of course, our final year segment. Oh, this is going to be a horrible one for Hot Dog or Not Dog. Yo! So, out of VR, I have been dreading what is about to happen because it is time for our last year, our last weekly Hot Dog or Not Dog, and I decided that it would be important to do something holiday themed, and I'm going to regret this because I think the closest thing to a holiday condiment that I was able to find for a hot dog is from over at Whole Foods, I think, the holiday edition whipped topping, which is peppermint flavored. So here we go. I guess you could put, it's a dairy product. You can put cheese on a hot dog. Why not peppermint whipped topping? So this is, it's from Whole Foods, so it's real. It's not just like chemicals and gas, but real cream. So it really sounds like you gotta really shake it up. So, all right, here we go. I don't want to do this. Here we go. Hot dog, whipped topping. Oh, it just got everywhere. Oh, I have just been peppermint canned. All right, here we go. Oh no. Oh dear, I should not have tasted it first. It's very pepperminty. Here we go. Last hot dog or not dog of 2025. Peppermint whipped holiday topping on a hot dog. Here we go. Oh no. Oh, they're awful together. They're so bad. Let's see, will a little more help? No, it's worse. It's worse. I was thinking maybe we needed to get to the other side with sweetness. Oh, don't do this. Oh, I'm struggling. Though I have to say, thematically, given what a year it's been, finishing 2025 nauseous is apropos. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. Peppermint whipped topping on a hot dog. It's definitely a not dog. This is terrible. What am I doing with my life? Anywho, if you are still watching, if you're still hanging out with me, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful Meatmiss, a wonderful holiday break. I hope you stuff yourselves silly at dinner tonight. I hope you have a restful and restorative time if you're able to take off any time from work or just the madness of all of our lives. Remember, if you see this, if you did mean to get an entry in for our 2025 Meatmiss Sosig style contest on the Discord, you have until midnight Pacific time tonight to do that, after which entries are closed. There's tons of awesome entries there. It's going to take me a while to sort and grade them. It's been wild to see how many people have made something. I'm so enthused. I'm so appreciative. So yeah, so we'll be going over the winners for that next devlog a week from today, which will be our first devlog of 2026. So again, thanks so much to just all of you. I just want to make sure you all know how much I appreciate you as a community. It's such a privilege to almost 10 years on still be making this silly game that I love to pieces, and I know a whole bunch of you do as well. And yeah. Here's to another year of hot dog silliness. So have yourselves a wonderful weekend, a wonderful holiday, and I'll see you soon. Peace.